When you are an ambitious empath that's going through empath burnout and you just recently got out of survival and fight or flight, I'm going to tell you exactly how you're going to be consistent so you can get to the rest of your goals. Because the last thing that you want to do is attempt to actually go back to your goals and go right back into burnout, because you want to know how to actually be consistent now that you're actually starting to regulate and get out of survival. So this is called the 3 T's. What T1 is you being your most exhausted, because you have to see how much survival do you still have left, because just because you recently got out of it, they still have to weigh it on a set of scales. Are you that exhausted? Are you kind of medium? Or do you feel like you're on top of the world? And most likely you're either T1 or T2, which I'm about to break down. So T1, like I was saying, is you feeling the most exhausted. You just want to start getting back into the flow. You just want to start pulling back into it, but you can't really do that much and you can't do extra. T2 is when you can do your non-negotiables. You're hitting like you're non-negotiable for healing. You're non-negotiable for business. You're non-negotiable for losing weight or whatever, your fitness goals. You can do a non-negotiable for all of these areas of your life, but nothing extra. T3 is when you can do all of them, but you can also do extra and you feel on top of the world. And in the beginning, when you decide which one you are, you're most likely T1 or T2. It's normal to feel in and out of T1 and T2 as you're transitioning, because getting out of survival and healing and rewiring your mind is something that takes time. So let's say, for example, you're in T1. You're just going to choose only 2 non-negotiables for 2 areas of your life. Let's say you have fitness goals and you have financial goals. With your fitness goals, let's say you're trying to lose weight. You're not going to worry about eating healthy. You're not going to worry about making sure you're hitting your protein or your water. You're only going to focus on the fucking principle of what it is, which is being in a deficit. That plus the same thing with your finances. Let's say, for example, you're trying to build a business. You're only going to focus on posting 1 piece of content a day. As you're doing the regulation work, as you're doing the shit behind the scenes, you're going to have more fucking energy as you're actually healing and the reprogramming is starting to work. Then you'll actually start going into tier 2, which is all the non-negotiables, and then tier 3, which you could do fucking extra. There's a nervous system regulation, which is getting out of survival. There's the system and the plug and flow and reserving your energy, which is like the actual flow and how you move on your day to day. And then there's a third part of it, which is embodiment and identity. Actually believing in yourself and being able to show up with confidence and do the things that you have to do and not have your limiting fears or anything hold you back.